So I am the founder of this website, breakingtrade.com. I started this website few years back. So this website, I made it for my own personal use, but with the time I published it for the general people. And then with time, I also published few more features that I personally use, that I find that, okay, these features could be useful for short-term trading or intraday trading, and then published it for the retail traders also. So initially, this website and all things were completely free, but with the time, there was too much cost of running this website and all those things, the development of features, and so I put a very minimal subscription here, and that is how this website has been running for quite number of years. So to begin with, I was thinking to have some call explaining how to use the website or what is market profile, but couldn't get time. Mm, So just I thought, okay, let me start with the things so that if people are aware of the features and how they can use this particular tool, and if they are doing short-term trading or the intraday, then it would be helpful for them also. So I just assume here that people know about what is market profile. They are not completely new, and they must be doing trading also a bit, at least buying, selling concept, all they know. So since I'll just start with, before giving what I have to present, I'll start with the people one by one. If someone has any concerns or someone has wants to ask any question, they want to focus on something, I'll start with that. So if anyone wants to speak out, they can just unmute themselves one by one, and they can just let me know what they are looking for. Okay, so I believe there is no question from anyone. So I'll start with the presentation of what mark. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah,
I'm going
Balachan.
forward for intraday strategies with respect to market profile.
Okay, got it.
The website, that is the thing which is missing, I believe.
Okay, so you have been using this website, or you are completely a new user? How it is?
No, I've been using this.
You have been using it. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So I'll start with the. Let me know when the screen is. You are able to see the screen. Okay. I'm not giving the details of the what a market profile basics are there. I just assume that you people must be knowing that. So we know, okay, what are the value area high, value area low, what is the opening, and what is the, you know, buyer and sellers, what are other time frame buyers, what are other time frame sellers. So one question which Bala has asked, how we can use an intraday scanning, intraday trading. So there's a scanner here, live intraday scanner. If you are able to use this particular scanner up to the potential, you can at least get one stock or two stock whenever you want to trade. So it is not necessary that you are trading in the morning, that you have to trade in the morning or you have to trade in the afternoon. Whenever you get time and you just want to select few stocks, then you can use this live intraday scanner. So strategy would be something like that. Suppose I see today that, okay, market is on upside. Okay, there is no such negative news is there. Market has been in a trending mode. You see Nifty, either it's in a consolidation mode, like rotation mode, or it is going up. So now you want to trade in those stocks which have shown the potential in the morning itself. Okay, like they have been buying activity in the morning. Now after say 11 or 12 p.m, you want to take a trade. So you just come on this scanner and say for the search open drive, just type, if like you open this here in the column, just type upward here. Okay, so here you will get all the stocks which have formed the open drive upwards, or rejection upwards, or open test drive upwards. So green means it is on the buying side, and whenever you see anything in the red, that is on the negative side. I'll just stop auto refresh here. And whenever you see something in a pink, that is in a neutral way, blue or pink. Okay. So now intraday strategy, suppose you got time, you are working in the office, so I assume, or I say that never quit your job for doing trading, because it's very necessary that you get a side by side, a fixed income. Try to learn with that income, but never quit your job. So that's why I assume that, okay, you are working in a day, you cannot be on the screen 24 hours or for the 7 to 8 hours whenever the trading window is open. So you came here and say at 11:30 you want to take a trade, but you don't know which stock. There are 200 stock here. If you are talking about FNO entries, there are about 190 to 200 stocks. Now you want to just pick the stocks. So as I said, market was in a uptrend, or it is in a like going upward. So you just search here open drive upward. So you got all this stock which have formed the open drive upward since the morning. Now you can filter more. You say, okay, I want those open drive also, and any stock which have made the single print. Now single print, say you are searching for the 11, if you are looking at the 11:30 a.m., then single print would have made it at the B or C period. So you are looking for the single print in the B period. So you just type it here, say B. So you get all the single print. I think, just give me a minute. Okay. So you got all these stocks with the single print in the B period, wherever the B period is there. Now okay, I have got these stocks. Now what you can see, which stocks are liquid. Every stock is not a liquid. There are few. If you are trading with the options, that you can combine with the market profile in a very good way. Say, because if you are trading in a cash or directly in the future, sometimes it's risky. But say you are trading in a options, then you can combine many strategies within there in the intraday. So say I have got this stock in the B period. Now I'm seeing, okay, these stocks are there. Even at 11:30 all these stocks would have been there, since they have sustained the B period single print. So I say, okay, HCL Tech is a good stock. It's a liquid also. Infi is also liquid. And most of this, there are IT stocks, and few of the this Bandhan Bank is from the banking stock. So for the SCL stock, I'll just open this chart. You are able to see the chart, right? The screen has moved now. So now, or if not, I'll just open it here. So now you are seeing this chart at 11:30. This formation would have been there. Okay. So now how you can take the trade? You are just watching it, and you have taken the trade around this 1460 area. So here you could have buy the call of say 1480, or say you would have buy the call of say 1500 also. And if this single print is broken, that means whatever the analysis or whatever the other time frame bias were there in the morning, that has been negated. This is not sustaining right now. So you can take the trade here, okay, at 1460, at 1462. So it's not necessary that you will always take the trade on the lower side. It's very hard to get the trade at 1456. You just have to select the area instead of the point. So never do the trading in terms of point by point, but do the trading in terms of area. So if you're combining with the option, say you took the call of 1500 call option, but okay, I don't know whether this will be broken or not. So simultaneously, you have taken the put of say 1420 also. So because if this breaks, there are very good chances that opening will also break. And if it does not break, then your this particular call option will get more premium than at least the this put option. So you have to take the strike price of those call and option on which you find that, okay, you think that 50 call side is more higher, so you can take the closer strike price call option and bit lower side of the put option. So say for put option, even if you are taking 1400 or 1420, that will also work. But if you are taking of the call strike price, say 1480, 1470, or even 1460, this premium will increase more than the put premium decreasing. So this is one example. Say you are coming at the 11:30 a.m. You want to take a trade. So you would have got these many trades. So this is just the example. I am not suggesting anything here that you have to take this strategy. It completely depends upon the trading style. So if someone wants to do the buying here, okay, they can take this particular strategy. Now there are some people who are option sellers. So they want to take a trading in which they don't want any movement of the stock. So what they will search here, they will come in on this in live intraday scanner, and first they will say, okay, I want the stock which has opened within the yesterday value. Because when the stock has opened within the yesterday value, the general perception is that the things have much not the things have not changed much respected in respect to the yesterday price action. So if the market has opened within the yesterday value, it's not necessary that it will not go up or this will not break the higher or lower side of yesterday, but most of the times it will move into the yesterday range only, or it will be a range bound. So I'm talking about now for the option sellers, or those people who want to pick those stocks in which they find there is no movement is there, so that they can sell the at the money call option or put option. So now they have done okay within yesterday value. Now they also want there is no tail there, because tail means there is a buying or selling opportunity activity. So they will just type undefined here, means nothing has been formed. Okay, so got these many stocks. Give me a minute. Okay, so now you have got these many stocks. Again, you want to filter it down. You don't want there is any single print also, because if there is a single print, again that means there is some activity of either of the higher time buyers or seller. You again type undefined here. Now see, you got 20, 32 entries here. Within this 30 entries, you have these number of stocks. Now what you can do, suppose you are looking at around 12 a.m., 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. So you can also use this particular column value current TPO. So just assume like this. You have this powerful intraday scanner where you don't have to search any stock. You just have to think. You just have to uh, you have to draw the setup that you like in your mind, and you can find the stocks here. So you want that, okay, I want that particular stock which is near the value area low. Okay, you want that stock which all these condition are there, and now the stock is moving around the value area low. So here you will type, since this market has already stopped, so you may not get that particular thing. But suppose I want that, okay, you want that stock which has made the single print, means which are breaking the uh, uh, higher of the that particular day. So I just type here single here. So these three stocks would be there. So assume that you won't be seeing this in 1 p.m. market, because this is a M period. But just suppose in the 1 p.m. also you are getting these stocks. So now you know, okay, whatever the movement this stock has to done, since it has broken the high of today and it is upward, and you know that, okay, this stock is going to come again back down. It will come back because this is in a rotation mode. So here you can sell the call option or put option, or you can make the just a one position in the put option, because now you know this stock, the probability according to your analysis is this stock will not go much higher. And since it has broken the, say, this single TPO, three single TPO would be there, since it has broken the high of today with single TPO, so there are good chances it will come down, and here you can get a good entry. Similarly, if the stock has broken the low with single TPO, there's a good entry that it will now just reverse it from here, and it may close at the POC or at the higher side. So here you can do like that. And if you are talking about, say, 11 a.m., 10 a.m., just put this all condition here, sell the call option and put option at the ATM price, and then just watch it. So these are two, like, just I gave the example how you can pick the intraday strategy using this live intraday scanner. So this is something I have developed it, but there can be some user who might use it better than me, or even I cannot have imagined that type of setup. So it opens many possibilities for you. You can imagine any setup, you can put any condition here with the current TPO. Like when you see this particular intraday scanner in the current TPO in the live market, this current TPO will have many values, like trading at the value area low, trading at the value area high, trading at the POC. It has now like 11 single TPO below days low. So if you open this particular stock, I just open this Alchem. Let me explain you what is this. So you can see that this particular stock has made 7 to 9 single TPO with the low. So B was the low, but in the M period, it has made the single TPO here. So it is showing that particular thing. Similarly, you can see inside value area, that is those stocks which have finished within the inside value area here. So if I say here this within yesterday value, Adani port was there, and this was stock which I was just explaining the strategy. Okay, within yesterday value, undefined, undefined. Now there's a good chance that Adani port will just rotate within it. So if I open the chart of Adani port here, so you can see market open here within the yesterday value, and you have put all those conditions. Now here you could have just sold the 1080 call option, 1080 put option, and just sit and relax. At the end of the day, whatever the premium you would have sold, you would have just got the money by doing nothing, because the it I'm again not saying that there's no chance that Adani port could not go high or low. There could be chances, but in 70 to 80% with these setups, there are good chances. And when you will see the live chart of the Adani port also, you will come to know that this stock does not have too much movement today. Mostly it will be in a rotation period. So whenever it is high, now suppose you have picked this Adani port, and now at some period at H or K, you are seeing that it is above the value area high. So now you know, okay, this is a good chance that you can just sell the call option here with some hedging, or you can just make a good put option position, because you know the market will rotate in this particular area only, whatever the range has been set of the yesterday. So in 1090 to 1066, or you can say 1060, take it some type of buffer also, that it may just break it and go up, and or it may go up then come down. So it will uh, trade in this particular range only that we were seeing. So this is like few of the just two I gave you the example. There could be 100,000. Like I have few users who have created the strategies. They have automated for them on the Telegram channel, on their personal mobile. So lot of combination they have used here. Also with this, you can also use a live volume scanner. So say I'll explain this live volume scanner just, but before that, anyone wants to ask anything about this live intraday scanner, how they can use it? Any questions? Anything? Just don't feel shy. It can be a very stupid question also. It can be anything. Yeah, sure, Ashish. Please tell.
So can it be used for Nifty and Bank Nifty?
Of course, yeah. So Nifty, this is universal. Even if you are using this intraday scanner, I don't have those commodity data, but this could be used for commodities also. So for Nifty, Bank Nifty, just search here Nifty. So you will get the Nifty Bank Nifty data here. So similarly for the Nifty future, if you see the opening was gap up. Okay, there was a single print. It formed in the L period. And if you see the Nifty IT here, see in the Nifty IT, if I just open this chart, so what it is saying, gap up is there. Again, now you are coming at the 11:30 a.m. suppose, and there was a open drive upward, and there is a buying tail also. So all these three factors are indicating that there is a heavy buying activity, or heavy other time frame buyers have entered early in the morning, and you got the single print upside in the B period also. Say at 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. you are coming, so you will get the print itself in the B period. So now I open the chart of Nifty IT here. Okay. So suppose you are just logging to the terminal, and say at again 10:45 you are seeing the market. So at 10:45 you would have been seeing the market somewhere around here 35120. You got the gap up, you got the open test drive upwards, you got the single print again. Again, if you are deploying the strategy of buying with say your stop loss, if you are just, I'm just assuming, suppose you don't know even options, you are just a cash derivative or just a future derivative trader, so you are buying somewhere around say 35024, then you have to place your stop loss somewhere around 34656 if you are a conservative, or even half day down here, say 34800, because this B single print should not be broken if this is a correct move. If this moves has to sustain. Now you could see even in the C period it formed the single print. So now it has very, now in order for the market to come down, it needs a very heavy selling. So in D period, it tried to just move into the C period single print. So this could have been also a good buying opportunity here if you would have missed it. So it is applicable in Nifty also. So this I showed you the Nifty IT chart. If you open the Nifty here, so on that particular period, it made the single print in the L period. So this is we called a spike in terms of market profile concept. So this spike is very hard to judge. There could have been chances that market just rotate back and it would have closed at the 21419 also. But since the market was such in an uptrend move, the spike was always on the card because people would have placed their stop loss somewhere around here. Okay, what is the general tendency of the retail traders or normal people? That okay, market has run too much. It has already ran too much. Now it will not. So many people would have placed their stop loss. And whenever this type of condition comes, just understand the sentiments of the market. Whenever the people think that, okay, market has gone too much up or market has gone too much low, you will always see the spike there because that particular time people are not expecting the market to go up and down. And it always come after the, into the last two sessions, L or M. So if I talk about Nifty here, so Nifty here, you can see uh, on 14th of day, okay, it opened gap up. There was a buying tail here. In the B period, it made open. Then it tried to just rotate in this particular area, but it never broken the low of the uh, whatever the, sorry, not the low, not, it never broke the opening of the market. And there was a buying tail which was sustaining till the G and H period. So again, these things you can use it. Now, Nifty, if you are only tracking Nifty, that is fine. You know how the market is behaving. But suppose you want to track 200 stocks. You want this setup for the 200 stock. Then how you will go? You will go again in the live intraday scanner. You will say, okay, I want this buying tail here. Okay, all these stocks with the buying tail would be there. I will say I want the gap. There would be gap up here. Just give me a minute. Someone wants to join this call. Okay. So here you come. You just want, you put the gap up here. Okay. Open drive, it's okay. You don't want to put tail and opening, you have put it. Now what you want this current TPO position. You will type it here, near value area low. So since the market has closed here, so you won't be able to find it here since you can see here near value area high. So similarly, at that time, if you want which stock is trading near value area low, so that you get a good entry point here. Good entry point is also necessary in the intraday trading or the short-term trading so that you can, even if some loss is happening, you can still sustain it. But if you buy, even in a trending market, you buy at very high position, and if it comes 20 to 30 points down, it may hit you a stop loss, or you may not able to sustain it because you will say that, okay, if it comes down too much, you may lose all the money. So good entry point also necessary. That's why you can use this current TPO position. So like this, you can just, you assume the setup which is working for you. This, if you know how to use this intraday scanner, you can get that particular scanner for any stock. So you don't have to track any stock. You just have to track your setup, which setup works for you, and the stock you can get it here using this scanner. So many people, many of my users are earning too much money also, but many are losing also because it depends upon your style. If you are able to use the tool correctly, you can at least improve your trading. I'm not saying that you will become rich overnight or something, but at least you will, in the longer term, you will learn to improve, trade with better entry point and with better setup. And over the time, you will just then just shoot up your capital and increase your lot size. Then you, once you gain the confidence with the whatever strategies you want to trade in. So I'm not recommending any strategy, neither buying, selling. I'm just recommending or just wanted to explain how you can use the tool. So it's not necessary the tool I'm using, you may use it better than me, though I have created it, but you can use it better than me. I cannot, I may not have that skills that you have in order to assume the, imagine the setup and imagine the entry and exit point, get the entry and exit point. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Ashish. Okay. Uh, Anyone else before I move to volume scanner or some? If you want to have discussion on this live intraday scanner, please. I means I would love to have it. Anything you want to ask, any column value, any how to use it, or any other suggestion you want to have, you want to give.
Yeah, actually subscribed your site. Just wanted to know how to use this split chart.
Split charts. Okay,
Is there any strategy on that
got it.
using split chart?
So a split chart is, there's no strategy, but it's just like if you are using say Nifty future, I'm putting the split charts. So normally it is for the better visual representation. So the chart are same. This is the same chart, but what happens that this particular split chart demand was coming from my users only. They want the chart to be in a split state so that they can visualize the chart in a better way. So like here they will see, okay, B period high was here, B period high low was here. Then in the C period, okay, it could not break the B, it just went through the C. So like this, they want to visualize the chart in a better way. So
So
I
you
want,
like
yeah.
split chart for intraday purpose.
So
For
this is the, yeah. So this is just the same chart. If strategy for this intraday is same, it's just if you are finding this chart a bit cluttered, or you want to separate each session to analyze more, only for that split chart is used. So it is nothing, this chart is no different from the regular chart. It's just that these sessions have split it so that you can just visualize it better. Means these split charts is for like if you are seeing this, just if I open this here, say I'm opening this Nifty here. Okay, so now if I say, okay, this is a 3 minute chart. Now if I put it 5 minute chart, so chart is same, just the visualization is different. If I put it 1 minute chart, so now you will say, okay, there's too many things are there. This chart is too much cluttered. I wanted only 3 minute chart, or I wanted 15 minute chart to view better. So similarly, as it is for the time frame. So okay, I think I was not sharing this particular screen for the. Were you seeing that? Uh, view tab is okay. Uh, Represented again. So I'm explaining this one. So like suppose Nifty chart you have opened and you want to see in a different time frame. So for 3 minutes, this chart look like this. Okay. Now I won't say, okay, this chart is too many candles are there. I want to just view in a say 5 minute time period. So chart is same. This is the visualization has changed. So similarly for the split chart, the chart is same, just it is breaking each session into a different column or row here. So you are able to just visualize it better. So there is no anything separate strategy for that. Just wanted to explain that. Okay. So I'll okay. So I'm going back here in the on this website only, and yeah. So you few things more that you can see. Like if you click on this blue icon here, so you can get the range, volume, open interest information for every stock. So average range for this Nifty future has been going for 147 for the past 7 days. IB range, initial balance range has been 70 points. Average volume has been this much. Today's day volume, say you are seeing at the 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m. or 1 p.m., you will get the daily volume till that. What is the average open interest and the day open interest at whatever time you are seeing, and TPO count. So this TPO count also, I hope you know what the concept is. So TPO, this particular spike was also contributed by the TPO count. So whenever there is an imbalance of the TPO count at one side, in order for the market to adjust its inventory, it creates a spike. When there's a high buying pressure or high selling pressure created, which can be measured through the TPO count here. Okay. So this is one live intraday scanner that you can use it, and also you can use view the history also. So suppose one more thing, suppose 4 days back there was some stock which had rose to 5% or say 10% high. Now you just thinking, okay, today is say 17th December. Let me see any stock which is that is on 12th of December that would have made high, and now I want to see what that particular stock is doing. This is a very good strategy which I also sometimes use personally, that okay, after 4 or 5 days, if I see how that stock is behaving, do I have the opportunity to buy it in or sell it in that particular stock? So I come here, I go to the history. Now all these things you can do on the your broker also, but it will take too much time. You go and search all these stocks, okay, which have made high, then you go and place the chart and see the chart. So it will take half an hour, 15-20 minutes even to see one particular thing. Here you can just do in a splits of seconds if you know how to use it. So you just go and change percent. Okay, Dixon was there. So on 12th of uh, this particular day, Dixon has made a high of 6.86. Now I want to see, do I have the good opportunity in Dixon or not? Okay, so I just click here, Dixon. So this particular on 11th of and 12th, it made 6% and 5% high. So now if you see, suppose I was seeing this data on 13th of December somewhere, you can see there was a good buying opportunity since market was there at the single print of the Dixon, that it made high on the first day when it started to move. On 11th of December, it started to move, and on 12th it made high 6 to 7% again. Now next day there was a profit booking. Now you have to understand also when the market is in a profit booking state and when it is in a downward trend. So now here the market was type of doing the profit booking, and it was also trading somewhere around in the single print range of the Dixon when it started to make the up movement. So here it was a good opportunity to buy for a couple of days, because the chances were there that market would be rotating in this particular period only, or it would have tested the high of this particular thing. So still, if you see what is a good strategy or Dixon, even if you are not sure whether it will make high or not, just try to sell puts. It is very difficult for market to break this particular point, 5,900. Okay, and if you have money, you can just sell the puts of say 5,800, 700. That will be very safe also, and within 2 to 3 days you would have got the money. The premium would have made half. If say the put was trading at around 15 rupees or 20 rupees, 600, 500 points back, within a couple of days or even within few hours only, it would have been trading at 7 to 8 rupees. If you are not sure, okay, you don't want to put money because you don't know whether the market will go up or not, so another you can do the strategy, okay, buying the call of say 6,400 and selling the call of 6,600, so that even the market is rotation mode, the premium you losing from the 6,500 call is compensated with the 6,700 call that you would have sold it. Again, if you want to learn the option strategy, I have for every particular uh, you can say setup or every particular movement, I have tons of strategies that you can deploy it. So but with that particular thing, you won't be earning uh, it won't be happening that okay, you are earning millions or mm, very large sum of amount in a single day that some people do. It is not like a gambling, but if you want to take a return of say 4%, 5%, 3 4% of your capital in a month, it's very easy using this website and using the option strategies. So I personally, I make my living through this only, using this strategies. I do not make it. Sometimes I did it like I pulled the trigger of 1 lakh or 2 lakh also. So I also incurred losses in the past, heavy losses in lakhs, in many times of lakhs rupees. So I'm not doing those things. Initially I used to do, but over the time, when you start to trade as a business, if you want to get 3% to 4% return, you can do it using this website also. And if you know little bit of option strategies, so if you are putting too much capital on a single trade, there would be some days, okay, you will be winning. You will be winning 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees only, but there will be a one day when you know your whole account will be blown off. 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs going in a single day is not a big feat now with the kind of movement. So my suggestion would be always try to make position with the hedging. Never sell naked. Never, if you are buying naked, that is a controlled way, but even that will cause you loss. So it is good that even buying is also hedged, because if the stock movement is in your direction, ultimately you are winning, you are getting the money. Always do the protection in which the movement is against your analysis. You should have a not a winning plan, but what if your trade fails? So you have to minimize the loss, so that okay, this trade is not working. There could be many trades. One trade is not working for one day. There will be another day where you can just use this scanner and pick those setups. So it might happen that okay, one day that setup is not working, but out of 10, 7 times it will work. So you don't want to lose the money in all those three stocks in which your setup did not work. This is just the basic fundamental of trading. If you are able to get it, you can sustain it for the longer period. You can make a living out of it, just like you are doing a job or business. But if you are just putting all the money on single trade every time, ultimately you will be blowing off your account. Okay, so this is yeah. So this is like you can see the history also. So say for the change percent, I'm saying it was on the higher side. For similarly for the lower side, you can go for it for any day. Say tomorrow market is opening, you can just see okay on Thursday what stock was there, and now I want to see whether there is a buying or selling opportunity there. Maybe you can go 1 week back also. I have given the history of 1 month here. Okay. So this was one thing. And stop auto refresh in live market, this data gets auto refresh every time. If you just want to auto refresh and you want to pause the market, or you just want to analyze something, just put the stop auto refresh and resume auto refresh here. So when you put the stop, it will stop. When you resume, it will be resume. Okay. Now, uh, now you can use this live volume scanner also. So this stock is this particular feature is something which can give you early advantage. So suppose when the market opens, this opening, so I'll just explain you what is this volume scanner. So you might be getting volume spike on various terminal in terms of days. Okay, today's 2x volume, today's 3x volume, today's 4x volume. But as soon as the market opened, do you know that thing? No. Because suppose Reliance volume on Friday was 100. I'm just giving a just dummy number 100. Now in the opening, Reliance volume is 5 or 10, but you don't know whether this is a spike or not. When volume will cross 100, say at 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. market volume has crossed 12 p.m., then you will come to know, okay, yeah, Reliance has crossed the yesterday Friday volume within the half day. So that means there's a good movement. But now I want this data because I used to trade it personally. I did not find anywhere else. So I wanted that in the morning itself. I want those particular the stocks which have a spike. So uh, what I did that I separated, or I split the volume session wise. So every half an hour's volume I recorded for the past 7 to 10 days or past 30 days. And then I recorded the volume of today. So for the opening, I recorded the volume of first 3 minutes. Say if Reliance, what is the volume of Reliance in the first 3 or 5 minutes for the past 7 days, and what is the volume of Reliance today in the first 3 or 5 minutes. If there's a spike, that means there's a good movement, good probability that you can catch this particular movement early in the day before the move happens. So if I open this here, so national. So now suppose you are trading in a live market. Okay, at 9:18 or 9:20, this opening column get uh, the data is displayed here. Okay, you will get this particular column data here. Since these column have not formed, so you will get xxxx here. As the data, as the time goes off, a session is completed, then you will get the data of A, B is completed, then you get the B. Now suppose at 9:20 you get the particular data of national. Okay, this is the highest spike. You click this particular chart here. So here itself, around 108, you would have got the entry. Just suppose you don't think in terms of number 114 or 108, there is only six difference, things in terms of percentage. So nearly it made the 7.1 plus whatever the gap up was there. So at 105, it was closed around, and it moved to 114. So nearly 8% movement was there. Now, this movement you could have captured very early in the morning at 9:21 a.m. itself, because there was a volume spike which was given and there was no news. Means this IT stock have created the buzz on Friday, but there was I don't think there was anything related to the national M there. But still, this particular scanner got this value here. So at suppose at 9:22 a.m. you are seeing the chart here 108.85. You can just, again I'm saying, just if you have bought a call here, you could have bought a call here and your stop loss would be somewhere around 10 below 107. If you are buying naked, if you are hedging it, you can just analyze for more period, CDE period. Okay, let's see whether it is rotating or not. So someday it may happen that okay, market is there, then it may reverse somewhere and it may come here also. But since the market was in a trending way, it was a gap up, there was a volume spike, you could have captured this particular movement. So this volume scanner is the one that you can combine with the live intraday scanner also. Say for the national M's, you have picked the stock. Okay, this is going to be my stock for today for the intraday. Now I come to the say intraday scanner. Okay, someone is there. Okay. Okay, now I just type national M here. So here I'll see name is here, opening is here, open drive is here. So I saw all those things. I'll search. I have 3 to 4 stocks here, but current TPO position I'll just try to monetize. I means I will monitor it. So nationally, if I open this chart here, so suppose I have missed the entry. Okay, the whole A movement was done. Now I'm just sitting. I want to take a trade here. I saw that okay, in B period it's sustained. This buying tail is not broken. Even in a C period it's not broken. Even in a D period it's not broken. So I can, even if I would have missed this entry somewhere in the morning, still I could take the trade. There was too much time for me. A, B, C, D in the 110 range. Okay, so here you will just like this. You can see, means you can form your intraday strategy. So for the volume scanner, if I'm seeing here, so this is one thing that you can use it. You can just sort it here. When you open this volume scanner, market will open like this based on the sorting of name. Just click on this column and you will get the sort. Means 51.74 means the spike is 51 times than the natural volume. And when 0.86 is there less than, that means in J period the volume in other J period was more, but here in J period it is 0.86. But you will see for the whole day, there was a volume spike in A period, then again in a B period, and again a C, and again D, in a E. So now even you know here that okay, though the market is in a rotation mode in D to E period, but you have to be aware. You should not be selling the call or selling put nakedly, but rather go for the buying, because there's a good chance that movement of the stock could be there because the volume spike is there. If I just open the HCL Tech here, say, so HCL Techs, you see that there was no as such volume spike, though it was greater 1.14, 1.15. In B period, the volume spike came. And if you open the chart here, so in the B period, it started to make this particular single print also. So with this also, you get the confirmation. You want to do the confirmation after the P period ends, that whether this single print is going to sustain or not. Check the volume scanner, check whether there's a spike. There is, are traders interested in this particular stock? Is there a volume confirming for this or not? So when you use the candlestick chart, so there you get the volume of, say, 1 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minutes. Okay, you get the spike here, but in this scanner you can get the spike of half an hour session here and see how much spike is there. You can see, okay, in C there was 7 times, then 8 times. Now the volume is increasing, and the stock also move forward with that. Similarly, you can again, uh, this is for the B. Again, I'm saying it's not that, okay, you are doing your job and suppose at 12 p.m. you want to take a trade. See on what volume spike is there, whose volume is increasing. Okay, if you want to trade according for the Monday, you can just see, is there any stock in which volume was increased in M period? So HDFC Bank was there, in which L and M period was high, though all other period was low or almost the same. So if I open this HDFC Bank here, so movement was not there, but in the L and M period, you can see there was a good movement. So for tomorrow, you can see, just monitor it. Okay, was this movement just because of Friday, the day trade is closing, and that's why this movement was done, or is there anything to support this particular thing? Similarly, on Monday, you can just come here and open this volume scanner and see what volume, what stock you need to pick it for the. This is especially for the intraday. This is not for the short term, not for the. So normally what happens, if there's a too much volume spike on one day, so normally stocks keep in that particular momentum for 2 to 3 days at least. But I suggest that go for the intraday only, short term for that day only. If you have not earned too much money or there's a small loss, just book it and just see the next stock next day. Don't try to have naked position overnight for this particular strategy. Okay, I'll again open the forum for anyone to ask any question and anything they want to discuss or ask.
Hello.
Yeah, yes,
Uh,
Satish.
yeah, just a couple of questions. One is the value area is the day's developing value area, is it? When you, during the day, near value area high and near value area low, the alerts that the website shows, it's current day's value area, right? The developing value area.
Exactly, current day's value area.
Okay. So in your Telegram alerts, midday we get alert like HCL Tech open drive upwards, things like that, L&T open drive downwards, sell at this number.
Yeah.
So how do you actually, what is the logic behind that? Because my understanding is open drive upwards and downwards are based on the IB.
Okay, I'll explain. So suppose, let me see what alert it has created on so on Friday, it gave the alert for HCL Tech was on Thursday, December 14. On Friday, it was for, say, Kotak Bank was there, and Ultratech. And there was one Britannia. Okay, so these three were there for the, I think SCL Tech you are talking about was on 14. So if I open the SCL Tech here. Okay, so for SCL Tech, it was say open test drive upward by SCL Tech price around 1415. So yeah, so the logic is that suppose it has given the open drive upward, the movement was there. It was open drive upwards means test drive that it opened that it tested something like there was one single TPO below the open, then it moved upward. So this is a open test drive upward. It's not related to especially IB because yeah, IB will confirm when the B period is closed. This setup or this condition should be maintained. It should not be happening that B period crosses the low opening or low of A. At least 3 TPO should be here for this setup to be valid. So IB is related to this that after the creation of IB, this setup should be there. That means it's an open test drive upward. Now it is saying buy around 1415. So this was around 1415. So when this alert was generated, the value area low was somewhere around here. So it gave the alert, okay, you can buy the stock because even you would have missed this particular opportunity, but still some opportunity has come for the stock to buy here. And you can just like buy here and stop loss would be somewhere around 1392. That means, again, as I said, this should not be broken here. So at least 3 TPO should not be broken here. So if it is coming 1392, that is around the opening, then you should just exit. So this is the type of logic is here. So you can see on that particular day, SCL Tech has not moved upwards much. The buy signal came on 1415, though it went to 1424 in the M period. You would have still got a 10-point profit. But there could have been chances that on that particular day only, whatever the movement it has done on the next day could have done the same day. So that's why I'm saying on some day, this setup may not give you too much profit, but you have to manage your trade. You should not be losing too much money into this particular trade here. Okay. Hope I answered your question, or like still you have some doubt you can ask.
No, that's fine. It's just we get alerts at 1 o'clock or 1:30 sometime in the afternoon.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
so in that particular channel, what strategy I have deployed? So that is for the one sample strategy because I cannot deploy 10 to 15 strategy on single channel. So that it is for those users who want to uh, you can say automate their own strategy. They might have some strategy like I have one strategy, just to give you example, I have one strategy running which is giving breakout B high volume. So this strategy does that if the there's a breakout in the B, single print is there, and also the volume spike is there. At least one single, you can say candle. That particular user has created that particular strategy for the candle one. So he's saying if there's a breakout here, but volume is in a 3-minute candle or in a 1-minute candle, the volume should be higher than at least one candle should be there in which volume is higher than the previous candles. That in a B period, there should be a volume spike. So this is his strategy. Similarly, there are other people who want the early open drive strategy, that they don't want this open drive confirmation at 9:45, but they want this confirmation at 9:30 only. So for them, what I'll just explain that also. So that particular Telegram channel, I have given one strategy that you can automate any strategy like that also, and this strategy has also good profit. Uh, uh, you can say profit target means I just analyze the strategy for 1 or 2 months. So I saw that whatever when these type of alerts come, it you can like there's not too much loss there, but on a average basis, one can be profitable with this strategy. So on that particular channel, I have deployed this. I have many strategies, but again, I cannot deploy all on a single channel. So one sample strategy I have deployed there. So
So
for
can
the
we Can we
Yeah.
create our own strategy and send it on Telegram? How do we do that?
Yeah, I'll show you. Wait, let me see if I have Telegram here. Let me open it. I'm trying to log in here.
Sir, one more doubt, sir.
Yeah, someone was speaking.
Yes, sir. Shanti.
Yeah, please tell.
Exact time for
Yeah, just
open drive, sir.
just
Exact time to be breaking trade.
sorry, your voice is breaking. Can you just repeat?
Exact time for open drive and open test drive in breaking trade, sir.
Okay. So time, I'll just show you. So for open drive, you will get
Open
the
test drive.
data from
Yeah.
open test drive or whatever drive is there. You will start to get the data from 9:45, and by the 10:15 you will get all the data. So for some stock, if this open drive is confirmed within the B period, so I display that particular data. But after the B period, whatever the data is, that is confirmed after the
Oh,
completion of B. So 9:45 to you can say 9:45 to 10:15.
okay.
And for tail also, you will start to get data after 9:45.
Okay.
This opening you will get as soon as the market opens, like on 9:18 or maximum by 9:20 with 3-minute data, you will get this opening, or sometimes even 1 minute also. And single print data changes as it goes forward. So sometimes it also gives you data failed to go down or high. So sometimes
Yes,
there's a
yes,
failed, so that also you
yes.
is updated here.
Okay.
Okay. Scanning is not happening. Telegram, there's a link here. So see, like this is the channel. You are able to see this Telegram app here also. Or
Yes, we're able to see.
able to see. So here you can see uh, this is a single print error. Now this is a Telegram channel in
No,
which the
sorry. We are just seeing a screen which just says official
okay,
channel view in Telegram.
okay. You are not seeing the app. Let me share it again.